8:51 here, Big 550 KTRS. Coming up this Friday, KTRS is teaming up with the Children's Miracle Network to raise money for two great children's hospitals. We are lucky here in the state, in the region, to have two world-class children's hospitals, both Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital as well as SSM Cardinal Glennon. Talk about the radiothon is Sandy Koller with Cardinal Glennon. Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. A lot of people don't know about the Children's Miracle Network. Why don't you give us a little sense of what it is?
Well, Children's Miracle Network helps children's hospitals all over the nation and in Canada. And actually, 62 children enter a CMN hospital every minute. So they really support a large number of children across the nation, which is really wonderful. And the nice thing is all of the funds that are raised for Children's Miracle Network support the local hospitals. So everything that's raised in the St. Louis region supports just St. Louis Children's and SSM Health Cardinal Glennon.
Tell us some of the things the money's raised for.
So we receive personally every year at Cardinal Glennon, we receive about $800,000 a year. And it has been able to help with small things, large things, and several of the things that we've supported are dance and movement therapies. When kids are really sick, children like to move, and they're often when they don't feel well, they're not moving. So we've been able to bring in dance and movement therapy. Also, Clara the Clown from Circus Flora comes bedside. And some of the other things are kids come a lot 2 to 3 times a week to the hospital, and it's a financial burden. And the drive, sometimes they come from over an hour or more. We've been able to help with the CMN funds for gas cards for these families. And then on a larger scale, we've been able to help with Children's Miracle Network dollars, renovating the pediatric ICU in the single rooms. The families can sleep there. Latest technology, it's beautiful and really great for these very, very sick kids. And we also most recently helped with the Costas Cancer Center renovation, and that is a child-friendly environment for these kids that come for infusion, several times a week. So it's a really amazing impact the Children's Miracle Network funds has on our hospital.
A lot of people think of a hospital just as the cost of the doctors and the hospital beds and the nurses, but when you start trying to figure out a family has one sick kid and 2 healthy kids, guess what? The healthy kids still need to be fed and bathed and schooled and washed and taken care of while you're driving back and forth with the one sick kid. And so those smaller programs we call smaller are probably turned out to be much more important and much bigger than any of us ever imagined.
Absolutely. Those the impact it has on those families to be able to provide those gas cards, and we also provide meal cards as well in our cafeteria for those families that are there often all day long with siblings. And one nice thing is we've been trying to create some areas where siblings can hang out a little bit more, and the radiothon is actually going to be in our atrium. So we've got a bus and a steamboat and a train where some of those siblings can come and climb a little bit and relax and get away from sort of the hospital room while brother or sister is getting better. So it's been a really great addition as well to these families.
Sandy Koller, that's where we're going to be come Friday. We're going to be there all day. Looking forward to it. I know the facility somewhat. Cardinal Glennon Children's Foundation, Sandy Koller, part of the Children's Miracle Network Radiothon. We've teamed up with the Children's Miracle Network to help raise funds for the SSM Cardinal Glennon. Now, let me ask you this question: what's the official name of Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital, and how should we name it? Because I don't want to offend anybody.
Right. We actually just went through a rebranding last July, and we are officially SSM Health Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital.
Gotcha. So we're not supposed to say Cardinal Glennon anymore.
Right, exactly. That's our official full name.
Gotcha.
So, but, in St. Louis, we still call it Cardinal Glennon because it's still delivering the greatest health care in the region.
Sandy, thanks for checking in, and we'll see you Friday.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. 8:55 here, Big 550 KTRS. SSM Health, Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital, and St. Louis Children's Hospital. This whole rebranding thing. Now, I don't have a problem with the Cardinal Glennon, SSM Health, Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. That's fine. But when do you see where Brown Shoe changes their name? Nobody has any idea what Brown Shoe was named anymore. And do you see where Laclede Gas just changed their name? No idea what they changed their name to. I don't understand this rebranding thing. These geniuses who get in there and say, you know what, we're going to rebrand. So you've spent 100 years calling yourself Brown Shoe. And because some joker comes in there and says, well, Brown Shoe really doesn't explain to the new world what we do, we're going to change the name to some name in which nobody can pronounce and nobody can remember. And then are you going to give up Brown Shoe? Oh, no. We're going to still hold it because it's a value. It's a value, but not to you. So Leclerc Gas now changing their name. I read the story. I read it from start to finish. I have no idea what the name of their new company is, Leclerc Gas. This rebranding thing makes absolutely zero sense, right? Are you going to spend a fortune rebranding your name? Advertising and signage, and think about the money the banks have to spend to rebrand when they buy out a bank, right? And only after years you're like, whatever happened to Bowman's? Who bought Bowman's? I bought Bowman's. Okay, great, right? I don't understand the ad wizards who came up with this one. I think they're being run by people who are who basically make money off of the marketing money. Because rebranding makes zero sense to me. So good luck, Leclerc Glass, whatever your name is. Stay right there. We got lots to get to, including the most surreal conversation I ever heard on cable news. The most unbelievable conversation I've ever heard on cable news. We'll play it next hour, 8:58, Big 550, KTRS.